Hello. As I used to say and as I used to stress that agriculture is the background of the world. There's nothing that is good in this world rather than agriculture. That is the reason why I like agriculture, because agriculture is the background of the world. Without agriculture, I wonder how the world will look like. So today I just want to talk about crop rotation. I just want to encourage the farmers or the young youths who have decided to do agriculture. Crop rotation is the growing of the different types of crop family on the same piece of land in an orderly year sequence. This is why am I saying it? Because you find that, maybe let me take Nyanza, where people used to grow. The main crop that people of Nyanza used to grow there is maize production, or maybe sorghum, but roughly maize, the high percentage that people of Nyanza used to cultivate or grow. So you find that maybe you have a certain piece of land, or maybe a hectare or a quarter of an hectare of a piece of land, but you find that a farmer used to plant maize in this piece of land year after year and year after year. But when the output result came, you find that the farmer could not get, maybe the farmer just gets a little or low-yield production, where the farm, instead of a farmer get maybe 10 bags in a one piece of hectare, but a farmer maybe after the end of it, a farmer get low yield production, where a farmer get only 1 hectare, 1 bag of maize in a hectare of land. So that find that in this year a farmer fail or get low production. The second year you find that a farmer also continue planting the same maize on the same piece of land. So what I want to challenge the farmers or the young people who want to do agriculture, after planting your crops, or maybe you plant your maize on that piece of land, but when the produce or when the time of harvesting came or reach, but you find that when you look at your output production, if you compare with the input production, but you find that the graphs of output production is very low compared to the graph of the input production. So what you can just do, you can do an alternative crop production. Instead of planting maize, you can plant sorghum in that piece of land. But if you plant sorghum on that piece of land, you will get a high yield production, because maybe the maize has utilized or exhausted the nutrients that were available in that piece of land. But if you plant sorghum, you will find that sorghum has taproot or deep root, but will utilize maybe the other nutrients that the maize have not utilized. You see? So another thing, maybe you plant cassava in that land, but maybe the first year you get a good harvest, but the second year you find that the graph start declining in the production. So it's not a must that you plant the cassava. Maybe you can plant a leguminous plant in that land. Then you replace it. It's not a must that maybe in that area people use to grow cassava much more than other crop production. But you find that maybe you can come up with a challenge. So where you plant maybe legume in that piece of land, after planting the legume, then you will sell it and get the another product that you want, or the crop production that you need. It's not a matter of death that it is a must that because people are planting maize, so your maize is not doing well in that piece of land. So you just continue, you insist that maize is the thing that I want to grow. No, you can just come up with another crop production, and after that you get high yield production. You go and exchange with that maize that you want. Another thing that I want also to encourage the farmers or young people much on agriculture. I used to say that, and I will continue insisting that agriculture is not a matter, or is not a must that you go in the field, you carry your hoe, you go and dig. No, it's not like that. There are many ways of creating agricultural production. Maybe, for example, even if you do not want to do crop production, you don't want to do livestock production, you don't want to do poultry production or apiculture or aquaculture, you can in farm structure you can become a food. You're an engineer of constructing the farm structure, where you become a food of constructing the roof. So that is also agriculture, because if you look at the farm structure in agriculture, we have a certain topic concerning the roof, or how the parts of roofs, how you can construct a roof. That is also agriculture. Then another thing, in the construction, agriculture is where you will know how to mix the ratio of ballast, cement and sand. Also, if you want to be a construction engineer, also agriculture is also related to the construction. So it's not a must that you do crop production or other things or maybe beekeeping, so that you think that is only agriculture. No, agriculture is abroad and abroad. Also, you can become agricultural engineering, where you deals with the machines such as tractors, and you will earn a lot of money. So what I want to just encourage the youth or the young people, agriculture is a good thing. Agriculture is good, and I have never found something that I used to compare with agriculture. So what I want to still encourage the youth, can we begin dwelling or having positive towards agriculture? Can we start working on agriculture areas, so that, by the way, doing agriculture, you can be an employer to other people. You should know that. Instead of walking up and down, maybe or seeking a job opportunity, you can come back home in the rural area. But I used to say that it's not a must that you do agriculture in a rural area, or maybe in a city, in the town where you are. You can get a small space or a little space behind the plot where you stay, or within the plot where you stay. You can construct maybe a small farm structure there, then you put a poultry there. You begin with 2 or 3, but later it will increase and increase. Also, you can use a sack bags to plant vegetables and other plants. Then that is also a way of doing agriculture. It's not a must that you come in the rural or you look for a land. No, that small area that you are, in the area that you are, you can do agriculture based on it. So what I will still encourage young people, let us do agriculture. But some maybe can say that me, I don't have a piece of land, or if I look at that area, we have a small piece of land, but people have grown, some people have we have something called landlordism or land tenants. Or you can be a leaser. You can go and lease a land to maybe your friend or other people. Then you start doing agriculture on it, but later you will see the fruit of it. Another thing, that maybe you can have a small piece of land doing agriculture, but that small piece of land can be more production to you. Maybe let me say that you want to plant a different types of fruits, or yes, let us use fruits, but you have a small piece of land. Yet we have something called grafting in agriculture production. You can plant your orange, and the same plants that you plant, the same plants of orange, you can plant and lemons on it. You can plant a lemon on it by through doing a grafting. You graft a lemon. You can graft mango on it. So you find that one crop can bear a many different variety of fruits, or one plant can bear a many different variety of fruits, but later you harvesting. It's not a matter that you get a large plantation. No, that small plant or that small area, you can grow a different kind of fruits depending on the climate or the altitude in the same area. So another thing that I like with agriculture, maybe if you you can use your crops and you plant them in a design. You manipulate them, maybe in a design or in a shape that maybe form your name. So that is the best and the interesting in agriculture.